I have amazing news. My sister Kelsey burst into my apartment without knocking. I'm engaged! I looked up from my laptop, smiled. That's wonderful. Who's the lucky guy? She held out her hand, diamond ring sparkling. Her smile was different, though. Not pure joy. Something else. Something cruel. It's Josh. Your Josh. Well, your ex-Josh. We've been dating for 6 months, and now we're getting married. The room tilted. Josh, my ex-boyfriend of 3 years, the one who broke my heart 8 months ago. You're marrying my ex? He was never really yours, Amber. He told me he always felt something was missing with you, but with me, he found what he was looking for. Mom's already planning the wedding. You'll come, right? As my maid of honor? That was March 2022. They got married 3 months later. Mom planned every detail. I wasn't invited, not even as a guest. 2 years later, Kelsey showed up at my door, mascara streaming down her face, marriage certificate crumpled in her shaking hands. Amber, I need you to look at this. Really look at it. The date, his signature, everything. It's not what I thought. He wasn't who I thought. And Mom knew the whole time. If you've ever had a family member betray you in the worst possible way, stay with me until the end. Your support means everything to me. Hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Has anyone ever dated your ex? Let's talk about it. Now back to my story. Let me take you back to the beginning. March 2022. My name is Amber Hayes. I was 27 years old, living in Austin, Texas, working as a marketing coordinator for a tech startup, making $58,000 a year, renting a 1-bedroom apartment downtown. I'd just gone through a brutal breakup. Josh Miller. We'd dated for 3 years, lived together for 1. I thought he was the one, thought we'd get married, build a life together. Then he came home one night and said, I can't do this anymore. Something's missing. I need to figure out who I am. Classic breakup line. I was devastated, spent weeks crying, moved out of our shared apartment, started over. My family was supportive, or so I thought. My mom, Patricia, my dad, Robert, my younger sister, Kelsey, who was 24. Kelsey had always been the pretty one, the fun one, the one guys noticed first. I was the responsible one, the career-focused one, the sensible older sister. We weren't close, but we weren't enemies either, just sisters with different lives. That March, I was finally starting to heal. 8 months post-breakup, dating again, building my confidence back. Then Kelsey showed up. I'm engaged! She practically screamed it. I was genuinely happy for her. Kelsey had been single for a while, going on endless bad dates, complaining about Austin's dating scene. That's amazing! Who is he? That's when her expression changed, from joy to something predatory. Josh Miller. My heart stopped. What? Your ex, Josh. We ran into each other at a coffee shop 6 months ago, started talking, realized we have so much in common. We've been dating ever since, and last night he proposed. 6 months? You've been dating my ex for 6 months and didn't tell me? I didn't think it mattered. You guys broke up. He's single. I'm single. Why would I need permission? Permission? Kelsey, he was my boyfriend for 3 years. We lived together. I loved him. Past tense. Loved. You don't anymore, right? So what's the problem? I stared at her. The problem is you're my sister. There are billions of men in the world. Why him? She shrugged. Because he's perfect for me. He told me what went wrong with you guys. How you were always working. Never made time for him. Always put your career first. That's not true. He said he felt lonely in the relationship. That you were more like roommates than partners. But with me, he feels seen, understood, loved. Every word was a knife. You discussed our relationship with him? Of course. We're getting married. We don't have secrets. He's been very open about why things didn't work with you. And honestly, Amber, I get it. You're kind of cold sometimes, distant. Josh needs warmth, affection. That's what I give him. I felt tears building. Get out. Don't be dramatic. I came here to ask you to be my maid of honor. Mom thinks it would be a nice gesture. Show everyone there's no hard feelings." "Mom knows?" "Of course. I told her months ago. She's thrilled. Says Josh is exactly the kind of son-in-law she always wanted. Successful, charming, ambitious. She's already planning the wedding." "When?" "June. 3 months from now. It'll be beautiful. Garden ceremony. Mom's handling everything. You'll love it." "I'm not coming." Her smile faded. "What?" "I'm not coming to your wedding. I'm not being your maid of honor. I'm not celebrating you marrying my ex-boyfriend." "Amber, don't be selfish." "Selfish? You're marrying my ex and I'm selfish?" "He was never really yours. If he was, he wouldn't have left you. He wouldn't have fallen in love with me. Face it, Amber. You lost. I won. The least you can do is be graceful about it." She left, slammed my door. I sat on my couch, numb, shaking, destroyed. The next day, my mom called. "Kelsey told me you're refusing to come to the wedding." "That's right." "Amber, that's incredibly selfish. She's your sister. This is her wedding day. You need to put your feelings aside and support her." "Support her marrying my ex-boyfriend? He's not your boyfriend anymore. You broke up almost a year ago. You need to move on." "We broke up 8 months ago, and she started dating him 2 months after that, behind my back." "She didn't tell you because she knew you'd react like this. Dramatic, jealous, unreasonable." "I'm not jealous." "Then prove it. Come to the wedding. Be happy for your sister. Show everyone you're mature enough to handle this." "What about what I can handle emotionally? What about my feelings?" "Your feelings aren't the priority here. Kelsey's happiness is. She's found love, real love, the kind you apparently couldn't give Josh. The least you can do is celebrate that." I hung up, blocked their numbers. All of them. Josh, Kelsey, Mom. Even my dad, who hadn't said a word in my defense. The next 3 months were torture. I saw the wedding planning on social media before I blocked everyone. Mom posting about venue visits, dress shopping, cake tastings. Kelsey posting couple photos with Josh, him kissing her, holding her, looking at her the way he used to look at me. The comments were worse. "Such a beautiful couple. So happy for you both. True love always finds a way." No one mentioned me. No one thought it was weird that Kelsey was marrying her sister's ex, or if they did, they didn't say it publicly. June came. The wedding was on a Saturday. I saw one photo before I blocked everything. Kelsey in a white dress, Josh in a tux, Mom crying happy tears, Dad walking Kelsey down the aisle. They all looked so happy, like I'd never existed, like my 3 years with Josh meant nothing, like my relationship with my sister didn't matter. I spent that Saturday in my apartment, crying, eating ice cream, wondering how my life had become this. After the wedding, I made a decision. I was done with all of them. Mom, Dad, Kelsey, Josh, the whole toxic situation. I threw myself into work, started taking on extra projects, networking, building my skills. I got promoted within 6 months, marketing manager, $75,000 salary. I moved into a better apartment, 2 bedrooms, nice building, pool, gym, a place that felt like mine. I started therapy, worked through the betrayal, the abandonment, the feeling that I wasn't good enough, that my own sister saw me as competition and decided to win by taking the person I loved. My therapist helped me see patterns, how Mom had always pitted us against each other, how Kelsey had always needed to be better than me, how Josh had been weak enough to fall for it. I dated. Nothing serious, just getting back out there, remembering what it felt like to be wanted, chosen, valued. I made new friends, people who didn't know my family, who didn't know the story, who just liked me for me. Year 2, I got headhunted. Director of marketing for a growing company, $95,000 plus bonuses. I took it. Bought a condo. Small, but mine. Something I owned. I built a life. A good life. Without them. I still thought about it sometimes. The betrayal. The wedding I wasn't invited to. The family that chose Kelsey over me. But mostly, I focused forward. on my career, my friends, my future. I was done looking back. Then 2 weeks ago, someone knocked on my door at 9 p.m. I looked through the peephole and froze. Kelsey, standing in my hallway, mascara running down her face, hair a mess, holding papers and shaking hands. I almost didn't open the door, almost called building security, but something in her face stopped me. She looked broken, terrified. I opened the door. "What are you doing here?" "Amber," her voice cracked. "I need your help, please. I know I don't deserve it. I know I hurt you, but I have nowhere else to go." "How did you find my address?" "Your company website. I called, pretended to be a client. They gave me the building address. I've been sitting in my car for an hour, trying to get the courage to knock." "What do you want?" She held out the papers. "I need you to look at this. It's my marriage certificate. From the wedding. I just got a certified copy from the county clerk for our anniversary next month. Josh wanted to frame it." "Why would I care about your marriage certificate?" "Because something's wrong with it. The date, his signature, everything." And when I confronted him, he admitted things, terrible things, about the wedding, about Mom, about why he really married me. Against my better judgment, I let her in. She collapsed on my couch. I grabbed the papers. It was a marriage certificate. Kelsey Marie Hayes and Joshua David Miller, married June 18th, 2022, officiant signature, witness signatures. I looked closer at the date, then at Josh's signature, then at the witness names. My blood ran cold. "The witnesses," I said slowly. "Patricia Hayes and Robert Hayes, Mom and Dad." "I know. They signed as witnesses. That's normal, right?" "Look at the date again, Kelsey. Really look at it." She grabbed the paper, stared. "June 18th, 2022. That's our wedding date. Look at Josh's signature, at the timestamp." There was a small digital timestamp near the signatures, standard on Texas marriage certificates to prevent fraud. Josh's signature, June 10th, 2022, 2:47 p.m. Kelsey's signature, June 18th, 2022, 4:32 p.m., 8 days apart. "He signed it a week before the wedding," Kelsey whispered. "Why would he sign it before the wedding?" I looked at the witnesses again. Mom signed on June 10th. Dad signed on June 18th. "Because it's 2 different marriage certificates," I said quietly. "Or at least 2 different signing sessions. This doesn't make sense. You can't sign a marriage certificate before the wedding. The officiant wouldn't allow it." Kelsey started crying harder. "That's what I thought. So I asked Josh about it, and he finally told me the truth." "What truth?" "He married someone else first." I sat down slowly. "What?" "He was already married. When we got engaged, when we had the wedding, the whole time, he was married to someone else." "To who?" "A woman named Caroline, from Dallas. They got married in Vegas 2 years before we even met. He never divorced her. Our marriage isn't legal. It never was." My head spun. "So your wedding was fake?" "Not fake, but not legal. He committed bigamy. I'm not actually his wife. I never was." "And Mom knew?" Her face crumpled. "That's the worst part. He told me Mom found out, 3 weeks before our wedding. She saw something on his social media, a photo from years ago, him and Caroline at a wedding chapel in Vegas." "What did she do?" "She called him, confronted him. He admitted he was still legally married. Mom said she'd tell everyone, cancel the wedding, expose him, unless what? Unless he gave her money, $50,000, in exchange for her silence. She told him to sign the marriage certificate early, before the wedding, so it looked real, but she knew it wasn't legal, knew I wasn't really married." I felt sick. "Mom blackmailed your fiancé?" "She took $50,000 from him to let me marry someone who was already married. She let me walk down the aisle, say vows, believe I was becoming his wife, and the whole time she knew it was a lie. Why would she do that? Because she wanted the wedding, the event, the social media posts, the appearance of success. She didn't care that my marriage was fake. She cared about looking good." "What about Dad?" He didn't know until the wedding day. Josh told him right before the ceremony. Dad was furious, wanted to cancel everything. But Mom threatened to leave him if he ruined her day. So he stayed silent, signed as a witness, played along. I stared at my sister, 2 years younger, the pretty one, the fun one, the one who won. You've been living a lie for 2 years. I didn't know, I swear. I thought we were married, thought it was real. We bought a house together, combined finances, planned for kids, and it was all based on fraud. Why is he telling you now? Because I found out I'm pregnant. 8 weeks. And when I told him, he panicked, said we needed to talk. That's when he admitted everything. About Caroline, about still being married to her, about the fake certificate, about Mom's blackmail. What does he want you to do? He says he wants to fix it, get a real divorce from Caroline, marry me legally, but I don't know if I can trust him, and I don't know what to do about Mom. I grabbed my keys. We're going to see her, right now. Amber, it's late. I don't care. She destroyed both of us, you for 2 years, me for life. She's going to answer for it. We drove to our parents' house, the house I grew up in, haven't seen in 2 years. I pounded on the door. Dad answered, saw me, went pale. Amber, what are you, Where's Mom? She's asleep. It's 9:30. Wake her up, now. Something in my voice made him move. He went upstairs, came back with Mom. She was in a robe, saw me and Kelsey standing together. Her face hardened. What is this? I threw the marriage certificate on the entry table. Explain this. She looked at it, then at Kelsey. You told her. Of course I told her. You let me marry a man who was already married. You took $50,000 to keep it secret. You ruined my life. I didn't ruin anything. I gave you a beautiful wedding, a successful husband, a nice life. A fake life. I'm not actually married, Mom. My marriage is a lie. My entire relationship is built on fraud. And you knew. From the beginning. I did what was best for this family. Best for this family? I stepped forward. You blackmailed Kelsey's fiancé. You let her marry someone who was already married. You destroyed my relationship with my sister by encouraging her to date my ex. What part of that was best for anyone except you? Mom's face twisted. You want to talk about your relationship with Josh? You weren't good enough for him. You were boring, cold, distant. Kelsey gave him what you couldn't. Kelsey gave him a fake marriage and $50,000 of blackmail money, real romantic. I was protecting her. From what? From the truth? From making an informed decision? You let her believe she was married for 2 years. She's pregnant with his child, and the marriage isn't even legal. Dad's face went white. Kelsey's pregnant? Kelsey nodded, tears streaming. 8 weeks. And I just found out my husband is a bigamist and my mother is a blackmailer. Catherine, Dad's voice was cold. What have you done? I did what needed to be done. Josh offered the money. I took it. I made sure Kelsey got her wedding, her marriage, her happiness. Her fake marriage, I corrected, and my destroyed relationship. Tell me the truth, Mom. Did you encourage Kelsey to date Josh? Silence. Did you? I pressed. I may have mentioned that he was single, that he seemed lonely, that Kelsey might be a good match for him. You set them up. I introduced 2 people who were compatible. You introduced my sister to my ex-boyfriend 2 months after we broke up. Why? Her jaw tightened. Because you were wasting your life, wasting his time. You were never going to marry him, never going to give him the attention he deserved. Kelsey could. So yes, I helped them find each other. You wanted me to fail, I said quietly. You wanted my relationship to end, so Kelsey could have him. I wanted both my daughters to be happy. You were happy with your career. Kelsey needed a husband. It worked out. It didn't work out. She's not married. She's been living a lie, and you took money to keep it that way. Dad stepped forward. Catherine, pack a bag. You're leaving. Tonight. Mom's eyes widened. What? I should have stopped this 2 years ago, when Josh told me about Caroline, but I was weak. I chose peace over truth. I'm not making that mistake again. You facilitated fraud. You blackmailed someone. You destroyed our family. Get out." "Robert, you can't be serious. I've never been more serious. You have 30 minutes. Pack your essentials. Leave. We'll discuss divorce lawyers in the morning." Mom looked at Kelsey, then at me. "You're both overreacting. I did what mothers do. I protected my children." "You didn't protect us," Kelsey said. "You used us. For money, for status, for your perfect image. Well, the image is shattered, and so is this family." Mom left. Dad helped her pack. She drove away into the night. Kelsey and I sat in the living room, silent, processing. "I'm sorry," she finally said, "for everything, for dating Josh, for the wedding, for believing Mom's lies about you. I'm sorry, too, that you went through this, that you're pregnant with his child. What are you going to do?" "I don't know. Keep the baby. Demand he divorce Caroline and marry me for real, or leave him and do this alone. I haven't decided." "Whatever you choose, I'll support you. But Kelsey, you need to know something." "What?" "Josh is weak. He married someone in Vegas and never divorced her. He let Mom blackmail him. He lied to you for 2 years. That's who he is. You deserve better." "So did you. I should have seen that. Should have never dated him in the first place. We both deserved better. Better than him. Better than Mom." 2 weeks have passed. Kelsey filed for annulment. The marriage was never legal anyway. She's keeping the baby, moving in with Dad temporarily, building a plan. Josh is facing potential bigamy charges. Caroline's lawyer contacted Kelsey. They're both pressing charges. He could face jail time. Mom is living with her sister. Dad filed for divorce. Community property state. She gets half. But her reputation is destroyed. Everyone knows what she did. As for me, I'm at peace. My sister and I are rebuilding. Slowly, carefully. We're not close yet, but we're trying. I'm Amber Hayes. I'm 29 years old. 2 years ago, my sister announced she was marrying my ex-boyfriend. My mom planned the wedding. I wasn't invited. What they didn't know? That marriage was never legal. My ex was already married. My mom took $50,000 to keep it secret. And my sister lived a lie for 2 years. My sister's pregnancy revealed the truth. And now we're both free. Free from Mom's manipulation. Free from Josh's lies. Free from the fake, perfect life they tried to build. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. And sometimes it takes 2 years. But truth always comes out eventually. And when it does, you'll be glad you're not part of the lie anymore. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support truly means the world to me. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. I love reading every single one of them. Each comment inspires me to keep creating stories for you. See you next time.